I'm actually mind blown. That was something else. I mean, there's an Arsenal loss and then there's an Arsenal loss. I have no way to explain what happened today. We just lost to Wolves 2-1. We had them in the first half though, right? Honestly, the first 15 minutes or so, we could have been 2-3-0 up. Saka hits the post. We had a goal disallowed. His toenail being offside. Poor Lacazette. Poor Saka. He could have had a hat-trick in this game. But somehow we have, yes, gone down to 9 men. There it is, right there. Yeah, honestly, guys, I don't really know where to begin for this one. This has been a roller coaster. An absolute madness of a game. So let's start off with the first half, where we were undoubtedly the best team on the pitch, miles better than Wolves. We went 1-0 up after hitting the post, after hitting the bar, after having a goal disallowed. Beautiful goal. Pepe with, I mean, that's a £72 million goal. It was beautiful. Really, really lovely goal. And he's definitely getting going now, isn't he? Nutmegs 2 players, out-muscles one, and finishes it with his right foot. And it's a beautiful goal, but I don't want to talk about it because, 1, there was an even better goal later on in the game, and 2, it meant nothing in the scheme of things because we went and threw the game away. Let's talk about the most obvious thing, the first red card. Now, I'm a realist. You guys know me. I'm a realistic fan. I am honest all the time. At the time of watching it, when it actually happened live and I'm streaming and I see what's happening right in front of me, I was fuming. I don't think you guys would have seen me more angry in a stream before. It was ridiculous to me. The first time I saw the replay, I was effing and blinding. I could not believe that VAR wasn't going to rescind that red card and turn it over. I lost it completely. But within 5-10 minutes, after I've calmed down, it's half-time. They obviously... Well, I should explain what happened first. Willian Jose was put through, their new striker. Brilliant player, by the way. Had a good game. He's running one-on-one. David Luiz kind of runs across behind him. And, I mean, he didn't mean it, but there is contact. Willian Jose's leg comes up, like the back of his foot comes up. And David Luiz's knee just is in the way. He falls down. He's denied a goal-scoring opportunity, whether it's intentional or not. It's a penalty and a red card. It sucks because it's not on purpose. It had to be David Luiz, didn't it? Out of everyone, it had to be David Luiz. It's unbelievable. The poor guy, because he's been brilliant recently. He got man of the match in our last game. Today, he wasn't doing too badly at all. And then just a moment of, well, it's a mix of things, okay? Yes, he shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. Let him shoot. Worst case, they score. Okay, but when you cut across a player, you are risking exactly what happened. A player that feels contact and goes down, he probably could have still had a shot. I'm pretty sure he could have. Maybe not. I don't know. But you risk chopping them down, getting sent off, and then giving them a penalty, which is, it's more often a goal than not. What a penalty by Neves, by the way. So, yeah, do you know what, guys? I think I came to the conclusion within 10 minutes or so of calming down that it is the right decision. Even though it sucks, even though I don't like the rule, I think that the referee and VAR should be able to look at that. And although it's a law in the game of football, you should be able to give a little bit of discretion and say, do you know what? That seems a little bit harsh. Maybe we go with a yellow. The penalty is enough, but it is what it is. The second red card, by the way. No, first, let's talk about the second goal. They scored the penalty. We go in at the break, 1-1. They come out in the second half, and I could not believe my eyes when I saw a 33-year-old Moutinho, still absolutely class, by the way. I'm not saying anything about his age, but when I saw him do that, he rolled back the years. He absolutely leathers the ball from 45 yards out, hits the top left post and goes in. It's an absolute worldie, and we're 2-1 down to 10 men. It's just one of those things. I'll be honest, guys, later on in this video, I'm going to tell you why I don't feel too bad after this. You're going to think I'm mad. But then after they score that, I actually went for a wee. I went down and got a drink, came up. I sat down and said hi to the stream. And I looked up and Leno was getting sent off. I completely missed what happened I went and watched it. You've got Leno doing a Superman punch outside of his box. Is he okay? I want to make sure that he's okay. You know, we saw Lacazette get a serious injury, he had to go to hospital and get checked out. Maybe we should get Leno in hospital to check him out as well, because that is so out of character. I don't know what's going on there. It's a red. We're down to 9 men. Mental that it's only 2-1. Wolves could have easily destroyed us in those final 15 minutes or so with 2 extra men on the pitch. Mad. Well, technically 3 extra men because the referee, my God. Look, the referee may have had a poor performance, but the red cards are red cards. It is what it is. There's no complaints from me. It just feels bad, man. You know, it just sucks that those are the rules. In some cases, I really feel like they should be able to just be a bit lenient and just... it's okay. It's against the rules to do what you did, but it was an accident. But then again, then you're crossing the line, aren't you? You're going into a grey area. You know, where do you draw the line? I think, unfortunately, it is the way it is. I could talk all night about VAR and why I dislike it, but I could also make plenty of points of why I like it. So I'm not going to. We're just going to leave that. But yeah, what an incredible game. But on to what I was alluding to before. I'm not feeling too bad about this. Okay, so going into this game, we were 7 games unbeaten in the league, 5 wins, 2 draws, and Wolves were no wins in 7, I believe, or no wins in 6. It was draw, loss, draw, loss, loss, draw, something like that. They were, on paper, going into this game as the massive underdogs. And we started so well. We could have easily finished the game off within 20 minutes. It could have been 3-0. Okay, so you have to remember the context of the game is we did really well. We didn't take our chances. We got a little bit of bad luck with that David Luiz error, I guess. And the game's gone downhill from there. It is football. These things happen. But you cannot forget the last 7 games. We have gone from, quite frankly, the worst period as an Arsenal fan that I can remember, the worst start to a Premier League season ever, it feels like. It might actually be, statistically as well, to potentially fighting for the top 6. It's a remarkable comeback. And a game like this, it can happen, especially to Arsenal. This is Arsenal after all. Being an Arsenal fan, I half expect a game like this every now and again where we just throw away all this good work. I remember Crystal Palace and where Mustafi let Zaha through. And, you know, it brings up a lot of bad moments. Today is just one of those things. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Arteta couldn't change anything about that. Nothing. He's done nothing wrong, you know, and if we put away our chances, we come away with an easy win tonight. It's as simple as that, and we go 5th. It's unbelievable, really. So, do you know what? I'm going to be a positive person now. I'm going to say it's fine. We have Aston Villa at the weekend. It's an opportunity to bounce back. Yes, that's going to be an insanely tough game because Aston Villa are genuinely very strong at the moment. They're having a crazy good season. And yes, it's very possible that we'll struggle in that game and potentially not win. But you can't think of it like that. It's an opportunity to bounce back. We've had a really tough night tonight where for 40% of the match, we're all over them, winning solid. And then it just kind of all goes wrong. It's football. It happens. I'm still really, really proud of the players that didn't screw up today. You know, there were some strong performances. Saka was incredible in the first 20 minutes. He really was. Pepe, fantastic game, and rightly fuming when he was subbed off for Aubameyang, who apparently came on and disappeared. It's like a magic trick, really. Can't be angry at Aubameyang. You know, we've heard the reports his mother's been sick recently. I'm not sure if it was COVID or not. I doubt it. Otherwise, he would not be allowed to play. That's for sure. But either way, he's been out for a week. He hasn't trained for a week. So I wasn't expecting him to come on and win the game for us. Let's talk about Wolves really quick because they've been struggling. That was a massive win for them. It was a must-win. They had to win this game. And whilst I would argue that they have been somewhat lucky to come away with the win, it took an abysmal amount of... what do you call it when you shoot yourself in the foot? Because that's what we did. We shot ourselves in the foot twice and gifted them the 3 points today. And they so desperately needed that. And Wolves have had a really tough season. They've lost a lot of their key players. Neves was great today. Moutinho was great. Adama, whilst he didn't score, he was a nightmare down that right side. Remember, they've sold Jota. They lost Jimenez to the injury. Doherty, great right back for them last season, or right wing back. Who else did they sell? I'm going mad here. Jota. Who else was it? Oh, I can't remember now. But they lost some really good players, and you can tell that they've needed a bit of luck today, and they got it. So that's me done. I'm about to go and watch the Man United Southampton game on stream. So chances are, as you're watching this, maybe it's half time, you can come out and check out the stream. And thank you for watching. It's been good. Thanks, Arsenal. It's my birthday tomorrow. I was hoping for a nice early gift, but the early gift I got was a bag of poo, basically.